Today we're going to look at this. T-brake. Mid-1970 here. Bit of bad news when I do some welding on the Land Rover, and unfortunately it's gone too far. Back of the chassis is affected, as you can see. So it's time for a bit of shiny. Things I've got to take off now. 2 mud guards. Take those off, take the exhaust off, take the tow ball and accessories off, and empty and drop the tank. Best get started. Start the battery.
Everything changes. One-year-old brick park. I'm going to drain the diesel tank now. I'm going to brush all around it, make sure it's clean, undo it, drop it into a trusty bucket. Hopefully the bucket's big enough. I don't think there's that much diesel in there.
Life.
Well, the good news is we've got the tank now,
Just got to undo a couple of unions and get the tank out.
Life.
So last night, managed to get the diesel tank out, took that around the back, cleaned it all up, and managed to have a nice coat of paint. Same for the under panel as well. So today, we're going to take the rest of the chassis off and weld the new one on. First, I'm going to get rid of these bolts, and they've been on so long that I'm going to have to grind them off. I did try on doing them earlier, but it's not happening. So, health and safety, and the body. Ear fenders and a face mask. Yeah, I've got safety glasses on as well, but it's surprising how fast you can lose your eyes. And people, it just scares me, you know. I mean, for the sake of just putting something on, you can save your eyes, please do it.
Life.
So next we have the wire harness to deal with. So excuse me a minute. The wire harness comes out of the chassis there, it goes through the chassis there, and it goes up into the body there, and it runs across the back of the cross member to the lights over here. So when we go inside, well, as you can see, I've got a lot of cleaning and painting to do underneath it before I finish today. A lot of it. But I digress. I'm getting old. The wire harness is there. Oh, what a mess that is. So I'll show you what I'll do next. So what I've done here is I've labelled up everything. It's all got a different number on it. It's probably a little bit hard to see, but like that one, that connector there, that connector number 5. This cable is disconnected, so hopefully now it'll go through the hole. Where are you? Yeah, there. And then we have it, the cable's out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make sure that these are still legible, and if they're a bit damaged I'm going to replace them. Okay, so that's the harness out now. Now I'm going to mark the chassis up, ready for cutting. Right, so what I've done is I've made a square that I've put
onto my new chassis, Crossmember, and I've marked on it the cut marks, and then I can transfer those onto here. And what I'm going to do to confirm it afterwards is, when I've marked it, I'm going to take dimensions from these holes to my marks and then measure those back on the chassis, and if I'm within about 5mm, I'll be happy. Okay, so we're at another stage now. Measure the marks out on the chassis where we're going to cut. I'm going to cut these two welds here, and then I'm going to cut round the welds around here, both sides of the chassis and over there as well. And then those are free, that and that. I'm going to cut a hole in the chassis there, so I can find out where the fucking wire harness is. Well, it was a bit of a struggle, but I've done it. It's off. I've spent the last few hours cleaning down and painting all in here. So a bit of a ball ache. I've done a trial fitting and it goes on. Alright. This is a new one. Painted shiny black. Yep. Finish the rest off when it's on. I've got to put the top ball on when it's fitted. But here's the old one. I could have repaired it, I suppose, but not without taking the body off. So that's to be done for tonight. Tomorrow I'll weld it back on. Well, the Crossmember's on. Put some bolts in to hold it in place. And now all I've got to do is clamp this up and weld it on. Well, it's on and painted. All welded up, all back together, and then tomorrow I'm going to rebuild it, put the tank on, rebuild everything, get it ready for its MOT on Saturday.